Well, hello, shalom aleichem, guten Erev Yom Tov, and the night before Yom Tov. Today we have a few Haggados to show you here. This is the Carmel Haggadah. I remember this from when I was a kid. Got some nice pictures, very nice pictures. Let's take a look. We can look at it in a few minutes. Yeah, that's Carmel. That's Carmel of the wine. So anyway, that's that. And then this is another Haggadah. Haggadah shel Pesach. Let's see. We'll show you. One second. Yalkut Perushim B'Halachos HaShalem. A collection of the Perushim is the explanations, and Halachos HaShalem, it's complete. And Perusho Rishonim V'Achronim, Perushe Rishonim V'Achronim. Oh, this is the explanations of the Rishonim. The Rishonim are the sages that go back a long time. The Chachamim that go back a long time. The first, in other words, the first ones, the Achronim, and the ones that came later on. And Osef shel Peninim al derech hapardes. Osef shel Peninim, and this is a collection of pearls, of various pearls. In other words, it's Divrei Torah al derech hapardes. Pardes is pshat. That's the very clear explanation, and the resh is remez. That's like, in other words, it's like it's hinted toward it. And drash, the drash is when we pardes. It's like the different types of learning. One of them is Kabbalistic learning, and one is from the Talmud, drash and sod. Sod is, I think, the Kabbalistic. But anyway. Yeah, so here, we can look at it right here. You can see it. And so this is one. This is Me'ez Shalom Dovber Steinberg, from the Rabbi Shalom Dovber Steinberg. That rabbi. Oh, here, this is Haggadah shel Pesach, Or Zarua. This is from Rav Nachman of Bretzlav, and this is the Seder HaKa'ara. That's where the plate, the Seder plate should look like. This is a nice one too. This is Sefer Kol Vodi, and it's got a very nice cover on it. It might be silver. This cover, very interesting. Anyway, Art Scroll. This is by Sefer Kol Vodi. That's by Rav David Feinstein, Zatzal, Rabbi David Feinstein, right? Zecher Tzadik Levercha. Oh, let's take a look. He has a lot of dinim, all kinds of dinim. And okay, let's take a look. 1 second. Hold on. I saw that he goes through the mitzvos of the day, and he says that we should have the Seder table ready before. We should have it ready right away, because for the children we don't want the children to fall asleep. So we should be ready to go right. It should be ready to go right away. Because a lot of the Seder is for the children, for the children to see what happens during the time of the going out of Mitzrayim. Oh, here, this is what I was looking at. The mitzvos of the night. Several mitzvos are practiced on the Seder nights of Pesach. The Seder nights of Pesach. Some are biblically ordained, and some were instituted by our sages too. The biblically ordained mitzvahs are eating matzah, and the B, Haggadah, in order to recount the story of the Exodus. In other words, to be learning the Haggadah, to be reciting the Haggadah, all the different things of the Haggadah. And then 3, the practices instituted by our sage. So those are biblical. The practices instituted by our sages are A, 4 cups, the 4 cups of wine. That's by the Rabbanon, and B, eating moror, the bitter herbs, and reciting Hallel. So the practices instituted by our sages are A, 4 cups, B, eating moror, the bitter herbs, and reciting Hallel. Chapter 2. So then Reb David Zatzal goes into the drinking 4 cups of wine. Here, let's take a look at the first 2, what he says about it. The Mishnah, Pesachim 99b, states that they may not give him, i.e., a poor man receiving food from charity, less than 4 cups of wine. A poor man receiving charity cannot be. You cannot give him less than 4 cups of wine. In other words, Orach Chaim. So, in other words, it's a very important thing, and everybody has to be Mekayim, the mitzvah of the 4 cups of wine. It says the Mishnah Pesachim 99b states they may not give him. So we're talking about a poor man receiving food from charity, less than 4 cups of wine. That's in Orach Chaim 472.8. 2. The sages instituted the practice of drinking 4 cups of wine at the Seder as a demonstration of freedom. This is a demonstration of freedom. They further instituted that each cup should accompany the performance of a separate mitzvah. 1. Kiddush. So they further instituted that each cup should accompany the performance of a separate mitzvah. 1. Kiddush. 1 is the Kiddush, saying Kiddush for the day. And 2 is Haggadah, recounting the story of the Exodus. So when the second one is Haggadah. The second cup of wine is for recounting the story of the Exodus. 3, Birkas Hamazon. The 3 is the benching, the Birkas Hamazon, thanking Hashem for the meal and for the Haggadah, the festive meal. And 4, Hallel, Pesachim 117b. Each mitzvah will be discussed separately in the appropriate chapters of this work. That's very interesting. So he's talking about the 4 cups of wine. Okay, so this is the Sefer Kol Dodi. This is the Haggadah Kol Dodi, and this is the Haggadah Shel Pesach. This is Haggadah Shel Pesach of the Or Zarua. That's the Reb Nachman of Breslov, So it has dinim that the Breslover Hasidim say, according to what Reb Nachman of Breslov would say. So very interesting. So this is we can get there are all types of Haggadahs these days to be able to get and to learn about the Seder. And this is another Haggadah Shel Pesach. Haggadah Shel Pesach. This is this is interesting. It's got a nice front piece also, like a Seder plate. Haggadah Shel Pesach. Seder Hachanas Leil HaSeder. This is what also what I was talking about, that we have to have the Seder ready when we come back from shul, because in other words, that the children, we should go right into it, so the children shouldn't fall asleep. So they should be they should have the hashpaya, they should get the influence of the Seder and learn it from when they're young, and then continue on with it. Here let's take a look at what it says here. We'll look at the learning over there. 1 second. What? Here it is. This is this is Seder Hachanas Leila Seder Arichas HaShulchan Ya'aroch Shulchano Miba'od Yom Kedei Shiyuchal Lahatchil Es HaSeder Miyad Kishet Techshach. You should have your shulchan, your table ready when it's still daytime. In order, you should be able to begin the Seder right away, miyad kishet techshach, right away when it becomes dark. Shemitzvah limaher haseder b'shvil hatinokos shelo yishanu, because it's a mitzvah, it's a commandment, the maher haseder, to be quick to go into the Seder right away, b'shvil hatinokos, because of the children, shelo yishenu, they shouldn't fall asleep. The Torah says, you should recount it to your child, to your son. That's where the Haggadot comes from. And you should tell it, to your son, or your children. And also, kedei sheyaspiku le'echol afikomen kodem chatzos. That this will give us the opportunity to eat the afikomen before chatzos. So it's a mitzvah to eat the afikomen before chatzos. That's from the Maharil. Sheyaspiku, it will give us an opportunity. The afikomen, that's the afikomen, the matzah, the matzah that we put away for the afikomen before chatzos. V'yesh omrim mishum shechein derech b'nei chorin, and there are some people that say, because this is the way of b'nei chorin, of the free people, sheshulchanom aruch zman rav kodem ha'achila, sheshulchanom aruch, that their table is already set Zman Rav Kodem Ho'achila, a long time before the eating. V'yav Seder HaKa'ara v'yachonas Makom Moshobo b'matzos nos Yesh Omrim Sheyase Miba'od Yom. And also the Seder HaKa'ara, putting together the plate, where we have all of the different items of the Seder. The beya, the zroa, the shankbone, and the karpas, and moror. So the various parts of the ka'ara, we should have that also ready before, and also that would before before it gets dark, as soon as possible. Hachanas makom moshobo, and also to hachanas makom moshobo, also putting together, preparing the place where we are going to sit. B'matzaos naos, nice tablecloths. Yesh omrim sheyaseh miba'ojom. Some people say you should do it when it's still miba'ojom, when it's still day. Avol min hageno she'ein archen es haka'ara. It's our minhag she'ein archen es haka'ara rak achar sheboim mi beis hakneses. But it's our minhag that we don't set the table as haka'ara. We don't set the ka'ara, the plate, the plate with the different simonim of the seder rak achar sheboim. Kodem Kiddush. Only after we come from the Beis HaKnesses, before the Kiddush. B'nei habayis machinim es ha-moshavos, b'matzos nos b'sha'ah shehu b'bayis HaKnesses, u'mispalel arvis. B'nei habayis, and the people, the members of the household, machinim es ha-moshavos, Mechinim es hamoshavos. They get ready the places to sit. B'matzos knows, with nice places to sit, with nice spreads, some like a sheet or something, or a pillow. Because this is like freedom. We're showing that we're free. Hashem took us out of Mitzrayim and we made us free. Shehu b'beis haknesses. So they do that. The people of the household do that. B'shor shehu b'beis haknesses. The time when he's in the shul, u'mispal larvis, in the davening ma'ariv, arvis. Tov laharbos b'kelim noyim kifi kocho. It's very nice. It's a good thing to have many nice kelim, many nice utensils. If one has a nice, some nice tableware, table settings, or dishes and forks and spoons. So one puts it out according to what one can. Afilu hakelim she'ein tzarich l'seuda yisadreim. Even the kelim, even the utensils where we don't necessarily need it for the seuda yisadreim, we should put them out. Yisadreim yafe al hashulchan. Yisadreim yafe al hashulchan. We should put them in order. Ala shulchan lanoi, on the table, lanoi, as a very nice decoration. It's a remembrance of the cheres that we were free. Hashem made us free. Okidei laharaos cheres deha chayiv. Okidei laharaos cheres, to show freedom. Deha chayiv adam, a person is obligated liros hatzmo, to see himself keilu, liros hatzmo, to see himself keilu hu biatzmo, as if he himself yotza mishibod legula, as if he himself went from mishibod, from enslavement legula for freedom, to that we were freed, and Hashem made things good for us. The redemption. Some people say, Shehu zecher l'rachush gadol, shehi b'yetzias Mitzrayim. And some people say that this is also zecher, a remembrance of the rachush gadol, the great spoils that we got, shehi b'yetzias Mitzrayim, that Hashem let us have when we were going out of Mitzrayim, that we were able to get. The Mitzrayim gave us all of their best utensils, and Hashem said to Avram Avinu that when they leave, the Bnei Yisrael Yetzu b'Rechush Gadol, they will go out with great treasures. So this is also like a zecher, a remembrance of the Rechush Gadol, the great treasures that we got when we were going out of Mitzrayim. Chasidim Yanshe Maiseh Hayu Mishtadlim Lahochin Me'atzmam Olesiyua Bi'arichas HaShulchan. Chasidim Yanshe Maiseh, the pious people, Yanshe Maiseh, people that do good, known for doing good things above and beyond the call of duty. Hayu Mishtadlim Lahochin Bi'atzmam. They used to strove Lahochin Bi'atzmam, to prepare themselves, or l'sayeya, to help out B'arichas HaShulchan, in the setting up of the table. Okay, so that's very nice. There's beautiful things that we can learn from all these different Haggados. So there's all kinds of Haggados we can get and to learn different things. So thank you very much. I got the Yontif Kol Tov. Refuos und Jeschuos. Seid gesund. Kol Tov.